nothing at all. Good night.
I'm locked in this room. Alright. So sleep or diary reading? Diary. Woo. Is this keeping you awake? I'm evil. Alright. I really don't want to read this whole thing, but I'm bored. And no one's here, so who cares? July 1st, 1881. Dear Diary, whatever shall I call you? You must have a name. Though we haven't been properly introduced, allow me. I am Marie Antoinette McIntosh, a young woman of Diamondback. No, I'm Marie Antoinette McIntosh, a girl stranded in a dusty, supremely boring backwater in New Mexico territory. Ahem. Even the stupid cowherders know I am different. Behind my back they call me Black Marie, because of my hair, I think. Shall I live up to that name? Or will I wind up like my mother, a gossip with feathers for brains? We shall see, shan't we, dear diary? Today is my birthday. I am 18 years old enough to be married, some say. Ha! I think I shall call you Clementine. July 3rd, 1881. Dear Clementine, Diamondback is in a state of great excitement. The president has been shot. Although what this has to do with Diamondback, I really can't say. Except I hope that they don't cancel the fireworks tomorrow. The Chinamen from the railroad have been working all week to set them up. All of the men have gone down to the hard drive to talk about the president. Ladies, of course, can't go there. It's so boring to be a lady, don't you think? I've got the latest issue of Ladies' Reader and Home Companion, and they've had pictures of the most darling new getup that they're calling bloomers. They're called bloomers. La la la. I'm running through this, but bloody hell. It's hard enough to read the pseudo-cursive. I'm sure I would look most fetching in them, though what Papa would say, I surely don't know. He's planning something. Papa, that is. As opposed to those bloomers. He sent a letter off to New York City today. We're gonna make him tell me what he's up to. If he won't, I'm going to wear bloomers and go off to the hard drive. I smoked one of his cigars last night. I'm so restless in this place. July 5th. Law, 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 law. Is that a L? Jaw? Y'all? I'll assume law. Law and 8 trotters in town. He's looking so sad again. As if I care. Mr. Deadniddle, that sour man at the coach office, tried to look at my ankles when I came in to pick up Papa's tickets. Ankles? Ooh, sexy. No. I pretended to be shocked. They say he collects artistic pictures. Ooh. And that's why I have this note card for notes. Also, potential highlight times and other things to remember. Coach equals pictures. Neat. There's a hole in the fence behind the water tower. I peeked. Purvis the sheriff was taking a bath with a saloon girl called Fat Mary. I wonder what Mama would say. There's a hole in the fence. Hole, fence, water tower. See, I'm not very keen on these older adventure games where it's like you have to take notes. Anyway. Sorry I haven't written. Why is there nothing happening? Mama dragged me to a temperance meeting last night. I was full of hysterical women. I rode Prima up into the mountains. Nothing there but scorpions and raggedy Indians. Pardon me. July 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Dear Clemmy. Oh, I shall die if something doesn't happen around here. I never thought graduating from finishing school would mean I was literally finished. July 18th. Clem. Mama had Dr. Frederick Shenenbaum in for tea. He sold her a whole case of his calming medicine. If Mama gets any calmer, she's going to start pushing up the lilies. Dr. Shinebaum is rather attractive. He's older, though, and I don't care if he's a doctor, which I doubt. He cannot examine me. Palmer got another letter from New York. The return address said Clark and Rothwell. Lawyers, I bet. July 20th. Boring, boring, boring! It's like... No, never mind. The parallel I'm not going to draw. July 21st. The Kaiser family came down with cholera and died. Funeral? Tomorrow. I'm buying a new dress. August 1st. Dearest Clementine, just when I thought nothing would ever happen here again, there's more. Papa has told me his plans. He's reopening the old pirate mine, and a gentleman from the East is coming here to help. I'm to be nice to him, Papa says. Well, how can I be nice when I've nothing to wear? Papa gave me money to buy good piece goods for a new frock, but the only place I can shop is Boulevard's Dry Goods. How can I acquire a suitable dress when all Boulevard stocks is calico and linsey-woolsey? I absolutely cannot receive an Eastern gentleman in such a state. Papa must allow me something from Santa Fe. The Easterners to be one of the first passengers on the new Pecos of Pacific train from the Kansas City in October. It passes through dry rot. I'm so excited. I may have to steal some of Mama's calming medicine before this is over. August 2nd. Clemmy, I've been combing the magazine for IDs. Yellow's my favorite color. Dare I wear red? But you know how people talk. Let them. Perhaps Papa will get rich. Then we'll take the grand tour of Europe, and I'll buy all the dresses I want at Paris. August 5th. Dear Clementine, red it is. Silk, no less. I think Papa has been spending too much time at the hard drive. He says Ona Knut's. His red is pretty. Mama would scream if she knew, but of course she won't. September 2nd. Dearest Clemmy, Diamondback's full of soldiers. They're moving the Uni onto a reservation 400 miles away from here. It's just as well, really, although I suppose I'll have to take our laundry to the Chinese from now on. When they're gone, I'm going to ride Pruma to the Pueblo and explore. Most of the soldiers are beasts, but there are 2 or 3 who are kind of handsome. I think Mama suspects me of trying to sneak out at night. September 5th. Clem, the soldiers are in town. They like the saloon girls. One is squiring the brunette, Sophie. She is as common as pig tracks. They also like Ruby, but she doesn't give them the time of day. Good for Ruby. Is that an S? Oh, okay. Sir? Whatever it was. She swims in the water tower in the afternoons when it gets hot. I'd like to talk to her, but it's not considered proper. October 1st. Dear Clementine, he is here. His name is Radisson Bloodstone Haynes, a member of the Boston Bloodstone Hayneses, and Mama is in bed with the vapors. She is so impressed. I think he's stuffy. Perhaps Eastern men are just like that. I'm enchanted to make your acquaintance, Miss Mackintosh. Enchanted? He and Papa had a meeting today. Mr. Hayes is to start looking for the pirate right away. Bill Purvis is going to be scout, if he can stay out of the hard drive saloon long enough. Ha ha. October 5th. Oh my goodness. Either this is getting harder or this is getting more italics. Dear Clemmy, Papa says I must start learning accounting. He's going to make me a partner in the pirate business. But I can't stand the idea of sitting at a desk all day and ruining my eyes. Like I'm doing right now. On the other hand, Mom is hinting that I should take Mr. Hayes more seriously. If I know her, she's already got big Boston wedding planned. A big Watson anyway. She wrote to Aunt Albertina about him. Why can't I plan my own life? If I were a man, I could go anywhere I want. South America, even. But it looks like I'll either wind up a rich old maid or a fat old wife. I don't know which is worse. Mr. Hayes is coming to dinner this weekend. Perhaps I should take him more seriously. October 10th. Dear Clementine, Mr. Hayes asked me to call him Radisson. I said I should have to ask Papa. Ha ha. 12. The soldier that, like Sophie, was shot dead in blowfly by the kid. They say he is frightfully jealous. I think it's romantic. October 15th. I'm learning the accrual method of accounting. How stupid. I much prefer the cash method. October 20th. Clemmy, Radisson says that the survey of the mine is delayed. He's going to stay here all winter at the cactus bed. Everyone in town's excited about the pirate like they were in the old days. Radisson has more dinner invitations than he can handle. That cat, Claudia Muir, has been making eyes at him. I don't know why I care. I can tell he's falling in love with me. Perhaps I'll break his heart, just like I did Jonas Fearwitz. October 30th. Dear Clemmy, Radisson's men have packed it in for the winter. Radisson gave me a rose. It's the first present he ever gave me. I would have much preferred a lavalier, though. A little gold one with a charm, like my teacher, Miss Freeland, had in Santa Fe. I don't know what I shall do with myself all winter. I'll study accounting. It's only imaginary money. More's the pity. And to listen to Mama carry on about the temperance, Prince Christmas, Radisson, lavalier. First, we, almost thee. It's snowing in the mountains. We had oysters for dinner, almost fresh from dry rot. The crane stops. The crane. The train stops there now. That is. Wow, there is no music playing. This is weird. I am literally just talking. What am I doing with my life? No one's watching me. And I'm streaming myself reading someone's diary. What am I doing at 9:30 p.m. on a Friday night? And then I write that down for a highlight. Because that's life, right? No. Dear Clemmy, it's snowing in the mountains. We had oysters for dinner, almost fresh from dry rot. The crane stops there now. That's it. That's it. Doesn't stop here makes Mr. Bo very angry. He writes most outrageous things about dry rot in the newspaper, The Trumpeter. Oh no. November 3rd. Dear Clemmy, Radisson called on Mama, and she made me play the piano and sing My Old Kentucky Home. That song always makes her cry. It's so embarrassing. Mama says she's delicate, but I think not. If she could, she'd marry Radisson herself. I told him I shall never wed. He looked disappointed. November 10th. So many F's in this one. F, 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 F. Clem, the snow has turned to rain. The whole town is a mud hole. I drank some of Papa's brandy. It took me forever to find where he's hidden the bottle. Jonas Fearwitz got some temperance tracts from Mama. Awful. Leroy, the old drunk miner, has taken to sitting around the target range. 13th. Radisson's gone off to Albuquerque and there's nothing to do here. I practice up at the shooting range. 15th. Roses are red, violets are blue. If you get me out of here, I'll marry you. 20. Bill Purvis brought us a turkey he shot. November 24th. Clementine Radisson is back from Albuquerque. He brought me some candy. He gave it to Mama, but it was really for me, I could tell. 28. A big storm last night. Nate Trotter lost a lot of cattle. The uni teacher Sonoma is living with the Grangers now. First, dear Clementine, Mama wants a Christmas party for Radisson. That's all I hear. Radisson, Radisson, Radisson. If I had money, I'd go to Kansas City. November 5th. Some Russian immigrants came through Diamondback, and I had my fortune told by one. She said I'd have to choose between two men, one made of silver and the other of light. I can't imagine what she meant. I'm of light. I ordered some new slippers for the party. 8th, Mr. Cedar butchered a calf. I watched it die. December 11th, the party is to be on the 15th. Papa has ordered champagne and Mama is mad. I gave her some calming medicine, but I'm afraid she'll have to call Mr. Athroplexy runs in the family. Anyway, 16th, dearest Clementine, the party was a huge success. Even Mr. Bolivar showed. And you know how he holds a grudge against Papa for his father's death. Ooh, intrigue. Radisson danced almost every dance with me. He said I looked like Spanish treasure. He's still stuffy. Still, he could be my escape out of Diamondback. 20th, the Christmas oranges have arrived. I'm making popcorn garlands for the mantle. Maybe I'll take to some of the hard drive. I feel so sorry for the girls this season. Clem, guess what was in my stocking? A cunning gold lavalier, even prettier than Miss Freeland's. The note said, from an Ardent admirer. Ardent, I missed that word. Who's that? As if I didn't know. Papa gave me a new accounting ledger and a pen set. He says we'll be needing it by spring to write down all the money we'll make. Mama just giggled. Mr. Rodham says Mr. Schleimbaum's a crack. I'm cracking. What does she know? The medicine always cheers her up. Oh, pages were torn. December 31st. So we don't know exactly what time it is, just that it's 82. Dearest Clementine, it's the eve in the new year, and I'm still here waiting for my life to start. It's time I turned over a new leaf. These are my resolutions for 82. Be at a Diamondback by the end of the year. Gain 10 pounds and buy a pair of bloomers. Ha! Use my head, forget my... Alright. Oh, no.